This is the same t-shirt, the same color on two different customers. On the left, it has almost exactly the same brightness as her skin, so its edges stop existing. In a small listing photo, she is looking at a blank shape. On the right, the same garment, the same system, one after the other, and it reads perfectly. And this is not a story about one kind of skin. Here is a chocolate brown that is crisp on the lightest tone and muddy on the deepest. It happens at both ends. Here is why this matters commercially. Online clothes in the US gets returned at 35%, 32 to 35%. This is nearly double the e-commerce average of the 19.3%, and about 23% of this returns are put down due to style and color, not size, not fit, color. But to actually check this before launch, a brand would have to photograph 14 garments on 6 different models. Each 84 separate photos shoot for one small collection, so nobody checks. The color shifts and the brand only finds out months later in the return data. So we built ShadeSpan. It does those 84 photo shoots in about 2 minutes and mark them. It renders every garment on every skin tone using the YouCam Apparel virtual try-on API. It measures how clearly each color separates from each skin tone using standard color signs, and then it grades. Only 14.3% of this catalog passes on every skin tone, 2 garments out of 14. And the grading rule is the important part. Each garment is scored on its worst skin tone, never its average. An average lets a garment that fits badly for one group still looks fine for the all. It hides exactly the customer we are trying to protect. That is the case. Now let me show you it actually running. This is ShadeSpan running live. These six swatches are on the panel. One person for each Fitzpatrick skin tone, lightest to deepest. Here is the new colorway a buyer is considering. A sand t-shirt, and it's not in the catalog. I'm dropping the photo straight in. ShadeSpan reads the color out of the photo itself. There, hex CEB287. And it calls the YouCam Apparel virtual try-on API once for every person on the panel. 6 real renders, about 12 API units, half a minute. And there it is, grade F, 26, 26, 29, 25. On 4 of the 6 skin tones, this t-shirt is barely distinguishable from the person wearing it. It only becomes a real garment on 2 deepest tones, 56 and 79. Grade F because we score on the worst tone, not the average. On average, this looks acceptable. On the customer, it fails and it is invisible. The same panel, different color, a teal, 66 at its worst, and it holds on the 6 tones. This is the color you can ship. This is the whole decision, made in about a minute before anyone has booked a photographer or cut a single sample. Everyone else points virtually try on app at the shopper. We pointed it at the catalog and used it to find a problem before the customer even sees it.